Good Tuesday morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing, taking a look at some of our impact maps. Quite a potpourri of weather. We do have a strong low pressure system moving through with a cold front, so lots of wet, cool weather where you see the green through here with showers, wetting rains. Still, though, some dry, windy conditions across our southeastern areas for today. Drier air will push back into the area once again for tomorrow. Now, we did have some fire starts in the Sierra Front area, parts of central Nevada. There is that threat there, as well as portions of Utah, except for far northern areas. However, that should all be a moot point as we get into Thursday, as cooler, more moist conditions overspread just about the entire region. We did have some lightning concentrate up north in Idaho. Most of it was on the wet side, along with very high humidity. We had no initial attack conditions there. We did have some stuff along the Sierra Front and scattered about across parts of central Utah and into Wyoming as well, where we did have some drier conditions. Looking at precipitation observed over the past 7 days, we did have some wetness down through our southern central areas. You can see our driest areas across northwestern Nevada, parts of southwestern Idaho. That, however, will be changing in the coming days. Our ERCs have modified quite a bit. The only belt we're concerned about is just off the High Sierra and the Sierra Front into parts of northern Nevada and into parts of southern Idaho, but even those will be modifying significantly. Looking at satellite imagery with upper-level map superimposed, we see a pretty strong low-pressure trough pushing in lots of moisture through the Pacific Northwest, through Idaho, and actually sweeping through a good chunk of the Great Basin. This is going to cool things down and moisten things up today with showers basically north of a Highway 50 line, up pushing into about two-thirds of our geographic area. The winds will be increasing across parts of southern areas today. We will see some drier air punching in behind this system, however, for tomorrow. So looking at conditions for today, we do have this strong midwinter-like low-pressure system just north of the border, strong winds, moisture pushing on through. Most of this moisture will have moved out from the early part of the day, but there have been wetting rains here across most of Idaho, Wyoming, and far northern Nevada and Utah. On the drier side, windy conditions with lower humidity across parts of southeastern Utah. Now we can see those humidities down in Utah down into the teens, also mid to upper teens across southern and central Nevada, much higher humidity elsewhere. See those strongest belt of winds down south. A lot of these windy conditions up here in the north will be accompanied by higher humidity. Now on Wednesday, another weather front comes on through. We do have windy conditions just ahead of this main moisture band, which will be coming through in the afternoon. We do have high risk for winds through here, and some of this may actually be nudged a bit further to the south as moisture, as you can see here by this area of the green, does start to push on through. Quite a windy day across the Sierra Front. That'll be critical. Downslope winds could lower that humidity, and any fires that start in that environment could burn, as well as over central and southern parts of Utah. You can see the cold front picked out pretty well. North of this line, conditions will be more moist. You can tell by the humidity levels in the green, 30% or higher. Driest humidity in the teens further to the south. Now on Thursday, the moisture kind of deepens across the area. Very strong trough of low pressure. Snow levels getting down to between 5,000 feet in the north and maybe 6,000 feet in the central areas. Moist conditions throughout, even though we have strong windy conditions in the south. These are pretty strong winds, maybe gusts of over 60 miles per hour. The only places that may have some issues will be down in Moab, where humidity levels will be down into the mid to upper teens for a little bit. That'll be our main area. Over the next 3 days, you can see that about 80% of our region will get some form of measurable rainfall, heaviest amounts across parts of Nevada, Utah, and up into Wyoming. Further down the road, on Friday, that deep low pressure system continues to spin cool, moist conditions across most of our area. No fire danger to speak of. As we go through Saturday, same thing, under the influence of low pressure. Sunday also cool. We start losing some of the cloud cover and moisture, but we are sealing in that moisture with the cool temperatures. And even on Monday, a bit of drying across our western areas, but still overall cooler than normal temperatures and no significant fire concerns. Precipitation over the next 7 days, again, covers a good chunk of our area. And the 8 to 14 day outlook taking us into early October, near normal to cooler than normal conditions, except a little bit warmer to the west. We do see a drying trend, however, developing during this time period. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.